Lincoln's leadership traits can inform our politics today. They're the opposite of Donald Trump's. Lincoln led in 5 key ways. 1, he had an emphasis on unity and reconciliation. Lincoln prioritized national unity at all costs, famously saying, "With malice towards none and charity for all," even his political rivals, even the people from the South who seceded from the Union. Doris, Kearns, Goodwin writes in Teams of Rivals that he put in his political cabinet a group of rivals that within his party that would help bring him greater clarity of how to solve the great challenge of the day. In his cabinet, there was a diverse perspective, and that strengthened governance. Trump, on the other hand, has surrounded himself with loyalists in key positions. 2, with humility and accountability. Lincoln was known for his humility and his willingness to accept responsibility when things went wrong. During the Civil War, there were all sorts of losses, especially militarily, and he always owned them, and he always did it publicly. In contrast, Trump never takes accountability. He's frequently emphasizing his own achievements and never admitting his own mistakes. 3, communication and empathy. Lincoln's speeches were crafted to create empathy and heal and inspire the nation. He appealed to the, quote, better angels of our nature. He communicated with empathy, seeking to inspire and unite a divided nation. Trump, on the other hand, is extremely divisive and uses inflammatory rhetoric that seeks to divide. 4, Lincoln was committed to core principles. Lincoln maintained a steadfast commitment to core principles that guided him throughout his political career, and that was shown as president. As president, obviously, those key principles were preservation of the Union and the abolition of slavery. He demonstrated flexibility in tactics, but his core principles always remained the same. Trump's principles obviously changed due to political expediency, and they're more fluid. 5, Lincoln had a clear vision for the nation. Lincoln articulated a clear vision for America's future rooted in equality and freedom and democracy. His leadership during the Civil War was guided by a desire to create a more unified and just nation. Trump also creates a very clear vision for the nation. To be fair, his America First policies are very clearly laid out. His views on immigration are very clearly elucidated. But I would argue that they're not the right vision for America. Lincoln's key aspects of his character and his leadership were emphasis on unity, humility and accountability, a communication style with empathy, commitment to principles, and a clear vision for America. Those 5 things are what we're most needing in America today. That's what guided us through a divided time in the 1860s. It will be what heals our nation when we have a leader who exhibits those 5 leadership traits.